I am so excited for tonight. I'm off out to meet Scottish astrophotographer Andrew Allen at one of the most famous sea stacks in the country to capture it under the night sky. Let's go. Before we begin, I must stress that I am not a professional astrophotographer. It is an area of photography I want to learn more about though. You will see I make a few rookie errors in this video, but I wanted to share this learning process with you as it was a wonderful evening and astrophotography is definitely something I will be doing more of in the future. Oh, I'm so excited for tonight. Do you know, it's so rare that I get the chance to go out and meet another photographer and do a genre of photography that I don't know that much about. Now, of course, over the years I've done a little bit of astrophotography. I photograph the northern lights regularly. That's a genre that I feel really comfortable with. But when it comes to actually just shooting the stars and learning a bit more about what goes into astrophotography and the sort of science behind it and how to increase my chance of getting good photographs and whatnot, I don't know as much as I thought I did, and I'm really looking forward tonight to learning a little bit more and also to trying out a filter which makes stars more visible. I didn't even know that existed until this morning, so that's super exciting. So anyway, let's go and get cracking and see what we can discover this evening and photograph in the process, of course. So here we were beginning our evening. It was going to be a challenging one, but there was so much to see and learn, and it all began with the plough. One of the main constellations that I absolutely love in the night sky is the plough, and you can just see that lit up here on this video that I'm shooting just now. So I've been doing is I've been trying to photograph the plough beside the rock itself by getting a wide enough angle here on my lens to incorporate both of them, and it's just so beautiful to get an iconic location against an iconic constellation there in the sky as well. Just being able to couple those together is so beautiful, and is really what we'd set out to do this evening, to get that iconic shot of an iconic location with an iconic constellation. It's so beautiful, and one of my favourite ones to watch and look at in the night sky. Those images were okay, but they didn't blow me away. To try and help me enhance the stars, Andrew gave me a shot of his star filter to enhance the plough in my shots. I was really impressed with how the plough in particular shone so much brighter. This filter does, however, make the image misty. A great tip I was told was to do some shots with the filter for the sky and some without it to capture the foreground, and then merge them together in post-processing. I didn't do this on the night, but it is a great tip for me to try in the future. One thing I'm finding extraordinary tonight that I never realised was the importance of your lens, and most importantly your f number when you're doing astrophotography. Now, I always knew that having a lens that was really good quality that allowed you to increase your ISO, and also one that had a very low f number, you know, around f.2, 2.8 for instance, which is what I've got, was really beneficial for astrophotography. But what I'm learning tonight is actually you want one even lower than that, f1.8 or f1.4, which just increases so much light that can come into your camera. And what I think is absolutely incredible is that Andrew is able to look at his camera, increase his ISO, put his f number down to f1.4, and just like pan around the sky, and he can pick up every single star on his camera, as well as if the northern lights are out. He was in Norway recently and he just saw all these amazing northern lights just filmed straight out of his camera, which I just thought was insane. Like, I'm not able to do that with the lenses that I have for this camera, and I really hope in the future that I'll be able to do that, because it just opens your mind up and your eyes up to so much more when you're out and about. You know, we can see all this with our eyes, but it's so difficult to capture it on video with your camera, and being able to actually see somebody that's able to do that, it just blows my mind. And now I'm going to show you some B-roll clips Andrew's actually shot of this evening, of what his camera can do and his lens with this incredible scene that we've got around us, because it is just absolutely mind-blowing. I really wish you could see what I'm seeing right now, but all my camera's picking up on video, even at ISO 25,600, is these tiny sparkly stars, the brightest ones in the sky, which you're seeing on this video now. But what I'm actually enjoying so much this evening is while I've come to Bow Fiddle Rock, which I can't show you on video, but you will have seen in some of the photographs so far, is it's not actually the rock that's interesting me, it's the rocks surrounding Bow Fiddle and the stars above them. So we've got these really bright constellations above some of the rocks, and they're twinkling really brightly in the sky. And what I love is that at some points this evening the moon has been illuminating parts of the cliff face, and also because we're a lot closer to them as well, we can illuminate them with our head torches, and it's allowing me to create images that are just something different for this location. You know, I've photographed Bow Fiddle Rock so many times over the years, and my plan for tonight was to get a nice interesting shot of it with a night sky above it, which I've done, but it's nice to also look at other areas around me, just like I do with my landscape photography, and try and come away with something a little bit different than the iconic shots. So yeah, I'm going to share some of those shots with you now, because I just think seeing the stars above these rocks and sitting in between them in this lovely cove and crevice here, it's just a mind-blowing experience. It's so beautiful. Something I've been noticing this evening while I've been here is in some of the photographs I've been taking, the sky doesn't appear to be crisp and clear. It's a really haziness in the sky tonight, and it's not caused by the clouds. So I found this really fascinating. I actually asked Andrew about this. I'm like, what is all this haziness going on in the sky? And he was saying to me that it's actually natural air glow that's caused by some sort of radiation in the atmosphere. So I'm going to actually look this up a bit more when I go home, because I just find this fascinating. And I think one of the benefits about coming out at night particularly, we've just been discussing this actually, is so many people never look up at the night sky. And a lot of people nowadays as well live in towns and cities, so they don't really have the same opportunities that we've had growing up in Scotland to see these amazing constellations and, you know, the night sky above us. But so many people just don't look up and they don't appreciate the night sky. They stay at home, cozied up in their houses, watching TV. But nature and what's out here is truly magnificent. Like, getting out here and enjoying it is just amazing. And to be able to witness something tonight like this air glow that I have seen a few times in the past when I did astrophotography more, when I was beginning with photography, I've always wondered what it was. And I think it's always exciting when you come out with somebody that knows more about something than you do, because you learn so much from them. And tonight, not only have I learned a bit more about astrophotography particularly, but I'm learning more about the subjects that I'm shooting, what's causing them, why they're here. And I find that fascinating. Like, I think I said it earlier, but, you know, I'll say it again. If you get the chance to head out with somebody who knows more about a subject or something than you do, jump at it, because life's all about learning, and it's a never-ending discovery. And the more you can learn about different subjects when you're here and out and about, the more interesting and knowledgeable you become. And tonight's just really reminded me of that. It's been a beautiful evening in a beautiful location with somebody who shares similar interests to me, and that's always a bonus and something to enjoy doing. Before this video ends, I thought it would be nice to share the selfies Andrew took of me under the night sky. These absolutely blew me away. Tonight has just been so eye-opening, and I definitely think in the next few weeks I'm probably going to invest in that filter that allows me to enhance the stars within my frame so that I can get much brighter stars within my photographs, and maybe even invest in a filter that can decrease light pollution for certain other locations. I think the main thing I've realised tonight is if I want to progress further with my astrophotography, to be fair, I'm pretty happy with what I can capture on my camera just now, but if I wanted to progress further with my astrophotography and most importantly my astrovideography, I need to invest in a lens that goes down to f1 point something in order to get enough light into my camera to do that. It just blows my mind that if you have the money to invest in the kit that allows you to see all these incredible things, just what you can pick up and what you can photograph and video in the night sky. Like I said, it just blows my mind, and tonight it's just been so eye-opening. I've learned so much, and I hope you've enjoyed coming out with us this evening and seeing a different style of photography that I don't get the chance to do that often, and that I hope to do more of in the future and learn more about moving forwards. I love photographing the Northern Lights, but to be able to do other styles of astrophotography is just really exciting. I would encourage you all, if you get the opportunity, to go out with photographers who do styles of photography that you don't know much about, because you can learn so much and it allows you to connect with every time of the day. One thing I've really been struggling with the last few weeks is the lack of daylight. I've been so busy in the office doing, admin and other things on my computer that by the time I'm finished, the sun's already set, and by the time I'm finished the sun is already set, and going out it's too dark to do landscape photography. But getting the opportunity to come out tonight and do something a little bit different, total spur of the moment thing with another photographer, it's just been amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed this video tonight. As always, I want to say a huge thank you for watching, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you all again next time.